We now ask Master Sergeant Stariha's father, Mr. Frank Stariha, to come forward for a few words.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the United States Air Force and friends of Matt. From the state of Wisconsin, way down there, next to the Minnesota border, we just thank you for what you're doing for our country. And we thank your family for the many sacrifices that you are making for us today to keep our country free. I'd just like to give you a little background on Matt. Matt called me about 2 weeks ago and he said, "Hey Dad, we got an itinerary ready and here's what's going to be happening at my retirement. Well, this one's going to speak and this one's going to speak." And I said, "Well, Matt, you think I can speak?" Well, about 10 seconds later, nobody was on the other end. And God only knows what he was thinking. I knew what he was thinking. He was probably saying, "Oh no, Dad, don't do it to me." You know, I'm a proud father of Matt, and his mother and his brother and sisters are very proud of him. And when Matt was in high school, he was a very heavy kid. And the Air Force would not take him. And he had to do a lot of work, physical work and labor to even get his weight down. And so he had about a 2-hour talk with his football coach. And to this day, like I tell everybody, we don't even know what that coach said to Matt, but whatever he said, Matt took it to heart. And his brother just told me last night, and I didn't know about it, I was sleeping, but he would go to the YMCA at 5 in the morning and work out just to get his weight down. And finally, the day that he went to weigh in, he was under the limit. So it just goes to show you, when somebody comes to you for advice, take it serious and be honest with them, because you don't know where they're going to go with it. Just like Matt went with this weight problem, and he took it serious and listened to this guy. And the day he left for basic training, oh my God, it was like if we lost somebody that died. It was just, and I'm sure some of your parents can be honest and say the same things. My wife cried for a week, and I said, "What's the matter? You know, let go and let God." "Yeah, okay." She didn't know I was crying before I went to work. It was very, saying goodbye to somebody is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And I was sleeping last week I was sleeping, and my thoughts were, I woke up and it said, "Tears of Joy." And now that we lost Matt as a son, and somebody else has got him in the United States Air Force, and what are they going to do to him? But because you can't believe those recruiters all the time. When he called his mom, and oh my good Lord, she would cry again. I said, "Hey, sweetheart, take it easy. He's okay. He's a big boy now." But he went into basic training, I believe, 3 weeks after high school. I didn't leave my house till I was 22 years old. That's and she knew my dad so well, so they got along good. So, but it all worked out, And even today, I'm over it now, but even you can ask Matt. When we go to the airport, I'll start crying, and I know what Matt's doing. There he goes again. But it's gotten better. Matt, the Air Force turned Matt from a boy to a man. And the way I look at it this way, the responsibilities he had while he was in the United States Air Force, and I believe the way he treated people. And when Colonel was talking about him, you know, and I can really see it, man's, we all have different personalities, but Matt is a very, I believe, down-to-earth boy. And we're so proud of him. How fast, 20 years ago, that's what I was going to start off with. 20 years ago, I can still picture, I told the wife, I can still picture the day he left. We followed the bus just for about 2 blocks when those other guys, I think it was 5 miles, they finally left him when they showed him, when they mooned him. I said, "Sir, I can't take no more of this." I said, it was a good thing I wasn't drinking. I had about 12 years of sobriety. It wasn't taking much that day to start, but it all turned out for the best. Matt gave me 10 minutes to speak.
Yeah.
I come from a family of 17 brothers and sisters. It'll take me 2 minutes to name them all. So I got an extra 2 minutes, and I'm not going to name them. But I just want to give a few people credit for Matt. After the 10 years of Matt being in, he wanted to get out. And his grandpa, El Sertano, spoke to him, I believe, and said, "Matt, you know, stay in." And then Senior Master Nick DeCrell, that was my brother-in-law, and he was stationed in Denver. And he just lost his wife, I would say, my sister, 2 months ago. And he said, you know, he talked to Matt, and he was helpful when Matt just got out of basic because he was stationed in Denver. So he said, "No, you know, you're not going to get rich in the Air Force, but you're going to have a house over your head and 3 meals a day." And you know, and that's to this day. I mean, he's been retired for 15 years now, and Grandpa El would be so proud of you, Matt, if he was still here with us. But I'm sure he's looking down and just smiling. But when Matt come home on leave, oh, we had a lot of fun. All his friends would come over and we'd play cards, and you know, we'd just have a good time. But you know, the funny part about it, even my wife says, "How come Matt always came home with just this amount of money and he went back with a lot more than he came?" 2 things. I don't know if she gave him any money, but he must have been going through my wallet. I'm still missing $32. Now we get serious now, but we are so proud of you, and for the things you've done for this country, and you know, to keep each and every one of us safe. And I just don't say you, I say all of you. You know, the Marines say we're looking for a few good men. Well, the Air Force has a lot of good men and women. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those insightful words.